Okay, so here we are going to see this deployment models. First of all, what is this deployment models? What is this deployment? Yes, what is this deployment? Can anyone answer me? What is this deployment model? Simply we can say that it is a delivery model, right? It is a delivery model. Why we are saying it is a delivery model? Yes, whenever one project or anything has been deployed, anything has been developed, here now developers and the customers, whoever have been developed that particular project, they will be thinking about to where to deploy their projects, right? Where to deploy these projects. So if you know where to deploy, then only you can easily deploy your project, right? In the sense, deploy your project means if you know about that particular platforms or particular websites or how the profits and the benefits about that website, then only you can post your websites, right? How is about security and what will be the cost, okay, these all estimations you have to done before posting your project or any website into the particular cloud. Okay, first of all you have to know about this deployment models, right? So simply we can say this deployment model, it is also known as what no, it is also known as delivery model, right? Delivery model, first of all, right? And said that is a template it will be providing for developing the code or deploying the code for the developers, right? Right, so that all will be okay, right? So simply what we can say, this development model, it is a delivery model, right? So here whatever the development of things, different projects or anything we are going to be developed, first of all what this development model will be doing, it will be setting one application. Okay, this is my application. Okay, setting one application to whom? Developer. Okay, the setting up of an application at the client's location. Okay, at the client's location or the client's place is known as deployment model. Okay, is known as deployment, right? So whoever the developers, whoever is developing that particular projects or the website, these applications we have to set according to the user need and the convenience, and we are going to be setting this application at the client's location is known as the deployment model, right? Understand definition of this deployment model? First of all, deployment model is a delivery model, right? It is a delivery model. It will be providing all the delivery services for all the developers who want to deploy their projects on that particular platforms, right? So that is the 2 points. And the next, what is the exact definition of this deployment model? Here developer means setting up of an application at the client's location is known as deployment model, right? Is known as deployment model. Means whatever the applications we are developing, we are setting at some client location or the service provider location is known as the deployment model. Clear definition? Right, so this deployment model is classified into 4 types. Now one is the public cloud, private cloud, community cloud and hybrid cloud, right? So in this cloud we are having different databases, different services, okay, infrastructures, resources, whatever the user or the developer need, that all things will be available in the cloud. But here the users may be using the different services according to their need and the criteria, right? According to their capital expenditure, they will be choosing their deployment models, right? So first is the public cloud, private cloud and community cloud and hybrid cloud, right? These are the 4 types of the deployment model, right? We'll see the first one. What is public cloud? First of all, What is public cloud? Ma? General public can access, right? General public can access. Yes, what is the public cloud? Ma? General public can access that all the services from the cloud with free of cost, right? So that is known as the private cloud. Whoever the public is using the services from the cloud, okay, they will be using all the services free of cost. Okay, some services are free of cost up to some limit, ma. Okay, up to some limit only. So what are the examples for this public cloud, ma? What are the examples for this public clouds? First of all, we can say that public cloud, okay, we can say that public cloud will be utilized by whom? General public. Okay, general public will be using all the public cloud services, public cloud services, right? So what will be the definition here? General public will be using all the cloud services, that is known as the public. Means here the cloud facility, this is my cloud, this cloud facilities is deployed at vendors. Vendor means whom? Vendor means who? Service providers. Okay, service providers we can say, or third party we can say. Okay, third party we can say, right? So whatever the cloud facility is there which is deployed at this vendors, okay, vendors location, at the vendor's place, and they will be sharing that all services to the multiple users, right? Multiple users are utilizing the services, right? So here what we are doing here, users are there. Okay, cloud is not deployed at users location now, right? You see in this public cloud, cloud is not deployed at users location. Cloud is deployed at who? Which location? Vendor's location, right? And in this vendor's locations, he will be taking care of each and everything about the services. Okay, and he will be sharing all the services to the multiple users. All right, simply we can say that multiple clients, and whatever the services from the cloud we are utilizing, these services may be free or paid services. How free or paid services? How free or paid services we are saying, no? For example, take the Gmail. Okay, there will be some limit for Gmail. Okay, some 15 GB. Okay, after for 15 GB, it is a free of cost. No? Once your memory is full, right? After that, you have to pay. Right? After that, you have to pay, and you have to extend this limit. Okay, depend upon that, right? How much GB you need. So for example, see here this, just a minute. See here, this is my Gmail. We can see our limit. This scroll is, it is not getting scrolled. Okay, so let it be. So here there will be a some GB, how much storage you have been occupied, right? It will be displaying like this. It will be displaying like this. How much you have occupied means like 15 GB. Okay, it has been completed some 70%. Okay, okay, this, okay, like that it will be giving the information. Once it is full, okay, then it will be giving some service providers. Okay, like that they will be providing. Simply we can say that it is a SLA. What is SLA? Service level agreement. This agreement can be done between whom? Service provider and service provider. and users, right? So ఇప్పుడు నా Gmail లో ఈ Dropbox whatever the capacity has been completed, now I approach, I should approach to the service provider by keeping a mail that I want to extend. Then yes, sorry for the inconvenient network issue, I think. Where I up to where you have listened? Yes, up to where you have seen, ma? Okay, SLA. Okay, so SLA, it will be done between whom, ma? It will be done between whom? Yes, I need answers from you. SLA will be done between whom? Yes, it will be done between service provider and the users, right? So here, like that, Gmail will be providing some limit. Okay, if we complete that limit, then we have to extend that limit. For that we will be paying the amount, right? So here, for to extend that limit, here service will be providing some SLS to the users. Based on that, users will be selecting, okay, according to their convenient and the capital expenditures, they will be selecting the like how much limit I have to extend for how many years or months, okay, like that, depending upon that their need and the criteria. Based on the SLS rules, they will be selecting all the things, right? So here I said that service providers. Okay, what is the service providers? Who are the service providers, Mana? Service providers, who are the service providers? First of all, means whatever the services we are using from the cloud, okay, who will be providing? Service provider, I said. So who will be these service providers? Like IBM, Amazon, okay, Google, VMware, okay, and there are many like Microsoft Azure, okay. So these all are the vendor service providers. They will be providing their services to the cloud. right? So with the help of the service providers, we all the people will be utilizing the services from this cloud, right? So that's why we are saying that public cloud, it provides the services to the general public, right? That is the first point, right? And what is the main definition for this public cloud, ma? What is the main definition for the public cloud? Now you tell me, in this public cloud, where this cloud will be deployed, at the user side or service provider side? Yes, I need answers from you. In public cloud, where the cloud will be deployed, at the user side or the service provider side? Very good, ma, very good. 88. Service provider side, in the definition only. Okay, don't get confused in the definitions for all the 4 deployment models. Remember, right? In this public cloud, here in this public cloud, cloud facility will be deployed at service providers placement. Simply we can say vendor, service providers, third party, right? And whatever the services are placed at the service provider sites, who can use that all the services? Multiple users. That all the services will be utilized where? Multiple users or the clients. Simply whatever these services are, either free of cost or paid services will be there, right? Paid services in the sense, when paid services, now you got the idea, right? So for examples of this public cloud are nothing but Gmail, Facebook, Dropbox, okay, Instagram. These all are the free services, okay? Public cloud, anyone can see the services, right? For example, if you people are posting anything into the Facebook or the Instagram, okay, everyone can see that all things. Means there is no privacy for that. Whatever you are posting, everyone can see if you are giving the permissions, right? Or in Instagram also, whatever you are posting, okay, general public can see that all the things. So that is known as the public cloud, right? So public cloud need not to be free, okay? Free services we are using, that is the free of cost. What are the? Gmail, Facebook, these all things, right? So here this is the definition, right? So now here I want to another example, ma. So in this public cloud, so first of all, what will be the disadvantages, ma? In this public cloud, there are many advantages. Everyone can access to the services, okay, without any restrictions and that all things, right? So here in this, now for example, I want to host a website. Take our that cricket website only. Now that website I want to host on this cloud, right? So what I will be thinking, okay, నా వెబ్సైట్ సెక్యూర్గా ఉండాలి, నేను డబ్బులు తక్కువ పే చేయాలి దానికి, ఓకే, నా దగ్గర అంత బడ్జెట్ లేదు, right? So I want to, I'm having that capital expenditure problem, and some criterias will be there for you, right? So according to that you will be choosing, right? So in which case you can choose. So first of all, public cloud, it will be not providing a full security to the users. Why? Because every general public will be accessing to the cloud. See here, lock will be open, everyone can access to the services, right? So first of all, there will be a no security, and there will be a no guarantee for your data, that whatever you have placed, that no one is watching, right? Everyone can see, everyone can misuse, okay? So there is the no guarantee. So I said that I want to host this website into the cloud, right? So what I did, so whenever the match or IPLs or World Cup has been run, at that days I have kept my website in this public cloud. Now once that World Cup or the matches has been completed, then I remove that website from this public cloud, right? I am sending the mail to the service provider that please remove my website. Now I don't want to maintain my website into your cloud. I can manage my website in my laptop. I can manage myself. Okay, so whenever the users are increasing, at that time only I will be posting in this public cloud, right? So he will be sending some mail to the service provider. What the mail, once he check the mail, what he will be doing, will the service provider will be removing that website permanently from this public cloud? I need answers from you. In this public cloud, okay, here user send that mail that remove my website from your cloud. Okay, I can maintain my website from my laptop. Okay, as of now, you can disconnect my services and remove my website from the public cloud. So immediately what the service provider will be doing, he will be sending one mail. Yes, we are deleting your website from the cloud. Okay, like that they have sent a mail to the users, right? So now fact మాట్లాడదాం అమ్మ. ఇక్కడ ఆయన డిలీట్ చేసినా అన్నాడు, డిలీట్ చేస్తాడా? Will be there any guarantee for that he will be deleting that his website? Yes, I need answers from you. Will be he deleting that? Yes, will be he deleting? No, no, very good. Only L6 వింటుంది క్లాస్ అంతే. ఈ ఒక్కరి కోసమే క్లాస్ ఆన్లైన్, అదే అనిపిస్తుంది. ఎస్, వెరీ గుడ్ మా. నో, నో, వై? బికాస్ దేర్ ఇస్ ఎ నో గ్యారంటీ. ఓకే, రిమూవ్ చేస్తాను అని చెప్పాడు, బట్ we can't believe them, right? He can maintain the website. Why? Because nice views are there, good matter and the stuff is there in the website. What he will be doing, he will be renaming that website and he will be maintaining into the cloud. He will be getting the amounts, right? So that may be happen. That's why we are saying that in this public cloud there is a no guarantee of the data. Okay, and there we can't trust them, right? And there will be a no security for that, right? Whatever we are placing into the public cloud, there is a no security for that, right? If ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ లో కూడా whatever you are posting your photos, videos, I can select your photo and can keep with some other pic also. Okay, I can do these all things, right? So here we can misuse that data also, okay, in this public cloud. Why? Because the services which we are utilizing from this public cloud is, who are utilizing? General public are using, right? General public are using. That is the first point. And the second point, that cloud who will be maintaining? Service provider will be maintaining. Where it will be located? At service provider's location, right? In ఈ డేటాను ఏం చేయొచ్చు? అమ్ముకోవచ్చు, right? He can sell the data, he can share that data. Whatever you are keeping in your Gmail, Facebook, Instagram, Dropbox, whatever, service providers can view these all things, right? So there is a no security for that, right? So to overcome these type of issues, we can go for the next deployment model. What is that? Next deployment model, that is the private cloud, right? So that is the private cloud. So here we are having the characteristics in this public cloud. Okay, now you understand what is public cloud clearly, right? Hope so. So what are the characteristics? First of all, it will be providing the high scalable, right? Everyone can afford, right? High scalable in the sense, for example, Gmail app is there, ma'am. This app is not only permanent for me, right? Everyone will be having in your mobiles, each and every users, right? Highly scalable and affordable. Nowadays everyone are using this services, right? And even though we know it is a less secured, right? Highly available. Okay, for everyone this application will be available, right? And it will be following some stringent SLAs, means it will be providing some privacy, some terms and conditions, right? Some terms and conditions. Once you agree with that terms and conditions, then only it will be providing the services to the users. These are the characteristics of the public cloud. Next, what is the suitability and what are the non-suitabilities? ఇప్పుడు పబ్లిక్ క్లౌడ్ ఎవరికి సూట్ అవుతుంది, ఎవరికి సూట్ అవ్వదు? For whom it will be suitable means whenever I will be having some requirements large, okay, large user base unnappudu it will be suitable for them, right? And whenever the resources are varying, for them it will be suitable. And I don't want to maintain the infrastructures and the softwares, for them also it will be useful, right? And I don't have much capital expenditure, okay, some financial problem, for them also it will be suitable, right? But ఎవరికి సూట్ కాదమ్మా, నాకు బాగా సెక్యూరిటీ కావాలి, for them it will be not suitable. Okay, whatever the website I am hosting in the cloud, I need full of security, okay, in that public cloud. That is highly impossible, right? So whenever I ask him to delete my website, I don't know exactly, I can't believe, right, that he has deleted his website or not. Okay, so security is very important అన్న వాళ్ళకి సూట్ కాదు. And the second, organization expects autonomy, ante whatever the app is there, whatever the website is there, that is permanent for them. Okay, they can do customization or changes on that. Okay, for them also it is not possible. And third party reliability is not preferred, right? So these are the non-suitabilities, right? So what are the issues with this? Okay, SLA, service level agreement. SLA means whenever there will be a rules, right, terms and conditions or privacy. Okay, whenever service provider said that I will be providing these all services, okay, these all services, okay, and user will be accepting to that terms and conditions. If the service provider is not providing that services according to this SLA, then here penalty will be there, it will be added to the service provider. If the user is misusing the services, then penalty will be for the users, right? So penalty, that's why we are saying that it will be following a stringent SLAs, right? SLAs for both of them, service providers and as well as users, right? So, and the network, what is a network? For example, if my network is good, you all people are able to hear my class. If my network is not at all good, okay, not at all good, how you can listen this all information, or how you people are going to be connected? Okay, if my network should be good means first of all my internet connection should be a good. Then network, obviously you people are connecting to the network and utilizing the services, right? So mainly network issues will be coming. And performance, okay, network means, for example, whenever you people are opening any YouTube, right, if your network or the internet is good speed, then easily you can open that within fraction of second, you can open that site. Okay, if your network is slow means it will be rolling అది తిరుగుతుంది, ఛార్జింగ్ అయిపోయేదాకా తిరుగుతుంది కావచ్చు. Okay, so like that means here performance on which it will be depending, performance it will be depending on the network. ఇప్పుడు network బాగుంటుంది, if network is good, then only you people are going to be connecting to me and listening the classes, right? So obviously here performance will be coming, right? And multi-tenancy means here multiple users can access to that particular services, right? Multiple users can accessing to that services. At that time they may face any issues or the problems, right? Like that. And location, okay, locations also it will be a issue. Security and the data privacy, it is also one of the issues. Loss and conflicts means here it will be depending on this SLS, like terms and conditions. If they agree or disagree, what will be the problems for that, right? And cloud management, who will be maintaining? The service provider will be maintaining the cloud management, okay. They will be taking care about update, the installation of the software, to whom the services have to provide. Okay, this is not a easy task, cloud management. It is a very typical task for the service providers. they have to maintain well and properly. Then only users will be using that all services from this cloud. If they have not managed these all services properly, means definitely here users will be facing the problems, right? And maintenance, whatever the software updates are there, okay, whatever the things, everything they have to maintain. If they won't maintain properly, means definitely issues will be raising, right? So these are the characteristics, suitabilities, non-suitabilities, and the issues, right, in the public cloud. So we have discussed advantages, like first of all, it will be providing low cost, okay, expenditure should be less, so for them it will be providing the services, right? That is the one advantage. Location independent, right? Just we need to have an internet, then we can utilize the services, and saves the time, right? And saves the time. Next, what will be the disadvantages? Low security, performance, less customizable, right? Low security means if I kept my website, I don't know exactly he will be deleting or not. Whatever the data I kept in my Gmail or the Dropbox, will be secured or not? I don't know. Why? Because the cloud is located at vendor's location, right? And performance, obviously depending on which ఎక్కడ depend అవుతుంది మన performance, it will be depending on the networks, right? If network or in the internet connection is good, then obviously performance will be increasing, right? It will be depending on this internet connectivity. And less customizable. Why we are saying less customizable, ma? Here, whatever the apps are there, they developed and kept in the cloud, and we are utilizing, right? So now I am using this Teams app, we all people are using according to my convenient. I can't do any customization for this app, right? So here they provided this, means here service providers and the developers, they developed that Teams app and kept in the cloud. Okay, we have downloaded and utilizing the services. ఇప్పుడు నా కన్వీనియంట్ గా నాకు చేంజ్ చేసుకోవాలి. Okay, I want to do some changes in that particular Teams app. I can't do, right? So that is the less customizable. Whatever the public cloud services we are using, we can't do any changes for them, right? So this is about the public cloud. Very important. In exam you will be getting the question. Okay, you have to explain about this deployment model, draw this diagram, and explain the 4 types. Okay, you have to explain point by point, you have to explain, draw the diagram, right? And write that all matter, and keep this all the side headings. What are the characteristics, suitability, okay? High scalable, you have to write 2-3 lines, okay? These all, okay? Obviously you have you understand public cloud? Any doubts? Public cloud, have you understand now? Already we have discussed in the class. Okay, have you understand now this what is public cloud? Any doubts? If you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay. Next topic is the deploy. In this deployment model, we are having the second type, that is the second model. What is the private cloud? We'll discuss in next class. Once it is clear, then we'll go to the next topic. Everything is okay, ma? Clear? Okay, okay, fine, ma.